and he lost. So, is this best of 5? The big return of the Pally and the rifle. Yes, yes, yes it is. Soul Apeman dedicated an entire Ape News on it. The longest Ape News ever. And I guess he has to work overtime tomorrow as well. I thought 40 would hold back this strategy to not give Lin too much material to study and to come up with solutions. But it just is what it is. It is the Pally and the rifle. And it was once successful yesterday, and one time it got defeated on this map. And then we'll see how Lin is playing against it this time. Carson, you wonderful soul. I got your DMs. We'll work on it. What the hell are you doing here? At 6 a.m.? Are you mad? Fell asleep at 10. Alrighty. Good morning, sir. I hope you have a wonderful day. And how better to start your day than with the GOAT Warcraft caster and the GOAT players. Oh, no, that was just a joke. Anyway, did both players improve in just one day? We had a game where Lin was immediately going for the Paladin and kept him down to like red HP zones. And that kind of won him the game. That was the map on Northern... No, the map on Northern ILC 1, I think. Oh, my memory, man. It's all a mess. Best caster. Oh no, the mess is here as well. So yeah, Lin tried to fight Pally Rifle yesterday. I don't have the greatest understanding of Pally Rifle because I try to avoid horrible things in my life. So I never spent much time with Pally Rifle strategy. But what I know is you don't want to fight this straight up because nothing dies. Holy Light is there, extra armor, rifles are very tanky by themselves, and your mana is getting taken away by a Blood Mage. What you want to do is lane. And Lin didn't do that yesterday. Not in the games against Pally Rifle. Interestingly though, he did lame quite a bit. Lame as in harass with raiders and brute force base attacks against Archmage strategies. So why not apply it here? Rule of thumb for Pally Rifle: the longer the game goes and the closer we get to the 7-8 minute mark, the lower your chances of winning are. And Lin was unfortunately fighting straight up into the strongest timing of Pally Rifle. It was hard to see, to be honest. He tried to go tier 3 with Tri-Hero and Hex, but usually it was a Farseer TC combo, and that's exactly what we see here. So will he once again go for the tier 3, or is it something different? We see a Creep Jack. Again, the downside of Pally Rifle is it takes quite some time until it's potent. I know that feel. And it's slow. I know that feel as well. Maybe I should try out Pally Rifle myself. No, no, no. Don't poison my thoughts. Fortitude. And then in the mid game, Pally Rifle has this one timing where you basically sacrifice your town portal, where you want to do some structural damage, slow down your opponent so he can't get an easy level 3. This does take some time, and just walking across, as you can see, already takes some time, where you're not creeping, no militia, because you can't really afford it. You're really, really low on lumber workers with, oh no, yeah, 7. That's a bit below average, I think. In the meantime, we get the bloody, we get upgrades. You need quite some upgrades for this timing, but it evens out because you don't need a Sanctum. Lemes says, I think you should make some show matches with Pally Rifle. Isn't it forbidden by Twitch TOS to promote self-harm? You should be careful with suggestions like this, Professor. So yeah, this is already the time where it's too many rifles. So you just go rifle heroes. No priests, no sanctum. That saves you a lot of time. But I see already this is different from Lin. It is a different approach. Are we going for the base? We definitely go Raiders. We also go Lightning Shield. The base is wide open. Yesterday, Starbuck was criticizing Fortitude's base build, and I guess we have proof onto why. And that's an easy kill. You don't confront this human army. You can still TP back, but yeah, Raiders outmaneuver. You don't have lockdown. You don't have slow. You don't have any form of crowd control. And the thing here for the militia is if you engage, you'll be faced with lightning shield, chain lightning, shock, stomp soon. Like shaman will be coming out. You got the upgrade already. I love to see this. We also got reinforced defenses, otherwise your burrows are getting wrecked in seconds. This is not the case here. What is getting wrecked is so far the human base. You don't want to commit too deep because of the arcane tower, but that is chain lightning unlocked now. You can harass the economy a little more. And we got a piercing damage base race, I guess. Spikes just for Pella. True. True. That's what we get. And yeah, disengage. You will outmaneuver this army. You got a movement speed aura. You got lockdown. You got slow slash like a stop spell. In Purge, it's kind of a slow, I think, right? It's not a full disable because you never fully stop when being purged. You're just slow to minimum movement speed, I think. But never to 0. So that would be a cancel, but purge is no cancel. Or disable, I guess. And we have a split attack. Plus we got the pillage. Oh, my heart blossoms to see the perfect counter strat. So far. He doesn't get much gold back. But yeah, we abandoned the tier 3 idea. You are slow to minus 100% movement speed? Are you sure it's not 99.99999? I think there's a difference. It's not a stun. I don't know. Creep speed for Pally Rifle pretty good. We got the 3 and the 2. That means we got Banish online. But yeah, is that really good when you aren't fighting straight up? Purge sets movement speed to 0% and slowly returns. Is it really 0%? Help me out, chat. I don't believe you. So far. Yeah, what's plan B for the Pally Rifle when you go into that stage of the game?
Town is under siege. The player's forces are under attack.
That's a problem. Do you have to go for slow to pick up individual units? But then you'd need a Sanctum, and I don't really see the time and space to go for Sanctums. 40 also, so much gold, very little supply. Yeah, I think you need some sort of lockdown. Otherwise, you just get outmaneuvered. I'm really curious. Okay, this should be a TP then if you commit to the base now. Lightning shield, 1-2 workers. Stomp. Yay! Oh, this is fun. Oh, this is great. Ah, this is wonderful. So, I took quite a mental beating seeing the successful Pally rifle yesterday. This is so much better. Oh, this is so much better. 1 grunt left behind. Nasty. But yeah, what's left? 5 workers? 6 workers. Ball is in Fortitude's corner to find answers. You can feel how unoptimized this is in comparison to his Mountain King plays, to his Archmage plays. It is a very, very different style of playing human. Without the constant militia calls, without 2 bases. He's not used to that yet. And Lin, with the Raider lame and stuff, he's played that all his life. And here we go again. Nothing you can do about it. Tower's coming up. If countered, or if scouted, you can counter this easily. But it takes forever to get there. A strong paladin. Keeps the option to go Divine Shield. Oh, we don't have Banish actually. Banish would have been a slow. And now we got a TP without dropping a single Flame Strike. There's a lot of resources for Lin as well. Going for economy again. Lightning Shield, he doesn't have the spell. Ha ha ha! Taste your own medicine, my friend. Keep destroyed. Oh, I love this. I've rarely been so happy. I've rarely been so happy. But yeah, there's a lot of wiggle room. That's the thing, like, you can tell someone Pally Rifle is really strong. But you, like, an entire country has spent years on perfecting Paladin Rifle. And that is Poland following the Professor, Lemes. And they worked collectively with a hive mind on this strategy. And if you play it right, it is hilariously strong. But if you just give someone a paladin and a few rifles, it might look like this. Lin certainly did his homework. He had a task yesterday. Look, there might be a new strat coming. Find a solution. Boom. Like, for Lin, this was easy mode. Easy mode. And then it's also in style. No Banish, no Sorks. Absolute problem. Eh? Something's up with my Warcraft. It starts in a very, very small window. Suna! Thank you for the sub. My Warcraft is bugged, I think. I can't fast forward. I accidentally hit play slower, like F6, but my F7 didn't work. Odd. My Warcraft is behaving really, really weird today. We go on to map 2 in a second. And as far as I know, it is not a play Pally Rifle every game show match. But it could be. So we'll see about that. Technical issues. Please wait. Hold the line. Chopper! My dude, 10 gifties? Out of nowhere? Mwah. Wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for the support. Feels good. Feels real good. Especially when Paladin and Rifles lose. So, Apeman, I want the extended version of the Ape News tomorrow as well. I can't fast forward anymore. Is something blocking my F key? But what? It's lighting up, so something is happening. But what? I guess we have to live with it. Apart from these little issues, our next game is up. And we gotta join in a second. So, 1-0 for Lin. Concealed Hill is next. Map 2 out of potentially 5. I would think it's 5. I'm gonna check Fortitude stream to see what's up, if there's any information. Oh no, clean stream there is. Anyway. It's a Mountain King. Ah, hallelujah! Paladin benched immediately, as he should. Into the shadows, where you belong. Mountain King, a lot flashier, a lot cooler in my opinion. A way more explosive, way more exciting to see. Lin counters again with a Farseer fast tech, as that counters pretty much every opening that 40 can go. It's solid against an Archmage. It's good against Pally Rifle. It's wonderful against the Mountain King. And then let's see if he has the right idea that this is greedy by Fortitude. No, it's not. I thought there was a footman here. I thought he's going lab and creeps it there. That would have been ultimate greed. But this is just normal and not much to gather for Lin. And he has the right idea to not harass, but instead go for a tiny little camp. €5 by Lemez. Someone told 40. First make Sorks to slow raiders, then tower. Well, hopefully he'll get the message. I will do my very best to educate him. My very, very, very best. But you know, letters to China, they might disappear. Uh-oh. Stormbolt, surround. Oh, locks it in. This was a little tricky due to the wolf block, but we also got dash. Now Stormbolt kill. Lol. Mountain King back, and that's what I mean. Way more exciting than these damn Pally Rifle. Impact of a Mountain King noticeable immediately. Playing around the wolf now, gets another bash, gets another surround, gets another kill. And now we expand. And we'll see what Lin is able to do against it. We have a series, ladies and gentlemen. As he doesn't have to fear an instant Farseer harass due to the revive, he didn't really need too many units. That's fine. Level 3 MK already. Oy, 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 oy. No power build on the tower though. That's a little annoying, but with defensive positioning, I guess he's fine. And here we go. Again, saving resources, saving resources. The question is, how do you follow that upland? Again with the TC, that's the standard. But then, what units, what combo? Is it Mass Raiders? Is it Raider Walker? Is it Shaman? And it is Raider Walker. Gotta find the perfect answer on tier 2. Relatively fast. He has the tech advantage for a long time. But yeah, this was certainly not the opening he was looking for. The Mountain King has a wonderful time. Bash's getting better. Stormbolt is slowly getting better. And the army is also getting better. Would love to see a Mountain King with boots. Especially now that soon movement speed aura, or now movement speed aura is in the mix as well. Just to be able to respond better to what your opponent is doing. Bash is the most satisfying mechanic, even more than critical. I feel like critical is so visually pleasing due to the number and the jump. Dude, the Blade Master is so excited he jumps 2 meters in the air. For Mountain King,
A player's forces are under attack.
I don't feel it. It's taking a long time to creep this. Unideal. In the meantime, 40 continues to creep. Got the boots, as I said. Nice to see. Gets the consumable, gets a shredder. This is tier 3 mass air, baby. Bash is pure visual ASMR. Really? I never noticed. It also took me 20 years to see the visual effect of Thorn's aura, by the way, so don't take me as an institution for visuals and sounds, right? I can just... I'm a bit blind.
A player's forces are under attack. The town is under siege.
Love, 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 love the scout. There's a visual for Thorn's aura. Nice. Yes, there is. If you attack something that is affected by Thorn's aura, you get this little orange star thingy on the attacking unit. Watch it when you see a keeper game. Or yellow, yellow-orange. But I'm not alone. That feels good. Took me 20 years.
Player's forces are under attack. The town is under siege.
So, this begs the question, how good is the TC against air? And I think we can conclude the TC alone is pretty horrible against air. Can't attack them. The spells doesn't affect them. Helps maneuvering against them. And this is, I guess, what Lin is doing. This requires some repair, I would think. Wait, am I wrong? Is this not tier 3? We go Archmage Masonry, stay on tier 2. We got a lot of gold. We got a lot of lumber. Switches to Paladin. And there it is. Don't feel bad, I saw a video of StarCraft legend Jaedong and he didn't know that Goliath range upgrade changes its visuals until the chat told him. Nobody's perfect. Not even freaking Jaedong. The greatest of dongs. Sorry, Monk. Tier 3 mass air on concealed is nothing crazy new. Especially Chemico was an amazing, also one base mass air player. It faded a little bit out of meta, but 40 is finding a way back, takes Lin off the map again. And the TC can't reach level 3. That is pretty bad. Gets the Brilliance Aura. Lovely to have, especially with casters.
A town is under siege.
But I still don't think it's that great. You want bats? You need to work on bats. But if you don't have Blade Master Shadowhunter, how do you counter mass air? Not in a fight. Like, you cannot allow having contact to your enemy. Towers don't really do much because we will have Dragonhawks. And then also Bat Riders aren't that effective. I really like Fortitude's play. It's reminiscent of what we've seen in the 2000s on Melting Valley. And I feel like Lin has a bit of a question mark over his head.
A player's forces are under attack.
40's army is still not online. His heroes aren't online. Creeping with the Dragonhawks is kinda nice, I gotta say. With Shackle. It's such a visually pleasing spell, isn't it? Lin yesterday did a lot of damage with Raiders, and I wonder if he can do that again. There's 4 towers though, so I don't think so. There should also be great scout abilities if you just maneuver your air over the trees, so Zeppelin play probably out of the equation. He could force a town forward, but 40 is also one of the best to respond to such threats. Knows exactly how much time he can give the opponent, how much time he needs for what his next step is. But Lin is playing a fine game of hit and run. Attacking a bit, get the resources, move back to the fountain. That's all nice and dandy. But how do you break these bases? Big Lin army. 40 is supply blocked. And Shockwave Chain Lightning is certainly getting some damage in. Lots of mana burned already. And 40 is defending. Here we go. Damage type certainly advantageous for whatever 40 wants to do. The Griffins counter Kodos, the Griffins counter Walkers. And the Mountain King decimates in general everything that's on the ground. And at some point when damage is high enough and the number game works out, Griffins even counter Raiders. So with Stormhammers you send little shockwaves. And that is AoE. So everything on the ground will fall. And this is why Lin is switching to air, which is less than ideal because the counter to air usually is already there in Dragonhawks. So you're stuck between a rock and a hard place if you're the orc. Bad Riders, a temporary solution until there's enough armor upgrades. And then they don't do anything anymore either. This is why we've seen tier 3 Alchemist editions in the past. No clap just yet. It's bolt and bash, and maybe that is a chance for Lin to get some damage done. Yeah, you see that grunts. It's ridiculous. Nice Griffin micro so far. Could benefit from a Holy Light. We got a double level up, a very significant one. Lin is taking a solid fight for what it is. Took care of some of the Dragonhawks, but they're still... like, he's trying to open up the sky for Wyvern. This is the transition that I was talking about. Piercing damage in form of Headhunters, but it's just barely noticeable. Also thanks to Devotion Aura. look at the look at the damage. And this still scales. That's the crazy thing. You can always Holy Light. Mana is a bit of an issue, as you don't have an Archmage, you don't have a Blood Mage. Is he walking into this little pocket? Okay, we don't. Still 2 base, which should favor Fortitude because he has that lead.
The player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, and now you're down to 40 food with no lumber, no shredder. 40 has everything he needs it. He needs it? He needs. Trying to keep the hit and run up, but it feels a bit hopeless. As I said, towers aren't a great solution either because you could go for the cloud upgrade. We got 2 armor upgrades. That means bad rares out of the equation. The answer would be Bloodlusted Wyvern, but that is such a long tech tree. Hard countered. As you see, like, twice the supply. Very, very, very good hero levels. 6 armor already thanks to devotion. And wherever the hammer falls, orc blood will flow. For what it is, it's not a bad job by Lin. But if you're able to keep up 2 times supply lead, yeah, then you're probably killing twice as what your opponent is killing. And that's game. Fortitude is back with the Mountain King. It didn't work out too well yesterday, except on Hammerfall once. Today, pretty much a picture perfect 2009 Mountain King Expo Griffin play. Nothing to complain. Game 3 is gone already. Oh no! Okay, we missed. That was a super quick one then. Who won, Stufka? There's no way we can catch it. We started a little late, so Lin won. Okay. Do you know what map it was? It's 2-1 for Lin now. We still have these Flow TV issues. I gotta ask Kovacs about it. This has to be fixed somehow. I don't know what the issue is. Hammerfall. Ooh, was it Mountain King again? Did he counter Mountain King twice in a row then? Next game is up in 40 seconds. All right, let's see if Kovacs can help us with that. I said games still disappear quite quickly from Flow TV. Could we get a priority protection for high MMR games or games with observers so they stay on Flow TV longer? Yeah, sorry about that. But that means we move immediately to game 4, which is Lin with a 2-1 lead versus Fortitude. We go back and forth. And away we go. We've seen Pally Rifle here yesterday and normal games. And again, we go with the normal games. And that could be the first Archmage that at least we see. All right. We put it in motion. We put it in motion, everybody. But this is depending on Fluxu. Lin has no reason to change the early game, I guess. You can still branch out. It's just the fastest tech in the game, isn't it? Fortitude, I would say, always feels more comfortable with an expansion. And it has become a little bit of the norm. One base human versus orc is very, very, very rare. I was afraid I would be late to my Creepjack show, but not the case. Could still fake out an expansion, but Lin is harassing right away. And this has been a problem on this map usually for human. To get the Archmage to 2 and keep the map base safe. And here we might see why. We don't have lumber because we needed it to repair the tower. It's also only 3 farms, so it could be a fake out. It could very well be a fake out. If not, this is a delayed exp.
A player's forces are under attack.
And it already is, isn't it? Nice control by Lin. Yes. The more standard and passive Fortitude plays, the better it is for Lin. For now. For the past 2-3 days, I think. And 40, yeah. Gets that expo now. Needs the shop. Firelord all in! Oh, it's getting hot in here. So bring out all your spawns. Fire. Gets rid of the Archmage in trouble. I think Fortitude is having a bad game. Firelord also a sweet damage dealer. Trying to go with hero focus now. Because why not? But this is an all-in by Lin. Unfortunately, for Fortitude, it's a very, very strong timing. Firelord with summons, wolves are there as well, summoned from the Farsia. Damage output is nice since there is no defend. And with good stutter stepping and kiting, Lin can do extraordinary damage here until his Raider Walker are coming out. I love this. I love this. Echo Isles and Northern Isles. The Isles are just picture perfect for this, as the tavern is relatively close to the expansion where you want to hit ideally. Deny on top as well. Yeah, Lin just sharper. And if he keeps this tower down, the lava spawn harass will never end. Like, how is it supposed to end? Shop now at the 6-minute mark. Then he's ready at like 6:20. It's so good, man. Lin is so good! With so many different styles. Lin looking like a god. 100% agree. 100% agree. I think Lin took it personally when he said Fortitude is the best player in the world. Yeah, he blocked me on WeChat And now he's showing the world. Boom! 3-1. Lin wins. Lin wins. Fantastic performance. This early game was so disrupted. And yeah, I don't think Archmage expansion works for 40 against Lin. And maybe we can deduct from this match that the same happened on Hammerfall, or similar things happened on Hammerfall. Brutal! Brutal Lin. Maybe I have to update my power levels. Yeah, brka pew pew. We think alike. Boom, baby. Definitely boom. Here comes the boom. Ready or not. We are the boys from the south. God, what a shit band POD was. Did I say 2-2? 3-1. We have Lin for Orc, 40 for Human, Happy for Undead. Who's still in similar shape for Night Elf? Nobody. But the tier below, we have a high quantity. So these three races have their S tier player and then one player for the tier below. So I have to make sure that I get the game on Flow TV and it starts, and then we can do this real quick to visual. I know you like it when we visualize. So it's S tier. Here are the races, right? Orc, Human, Undead, Night Elf. Orc is obviously Lin. Then it's 40. Here is Happy. And here is Nobody. Then here is also lower S tier, I would say. Is 1-0. And then we have A tier. Is Focus. Is Sock. There's no one. Oh, Labby. Okay. It's low. Labby. And here we got Moon, Colorful, Kaho, Lolite, all there. And I guess here we also got Fly. Nah, Fly is below. Soin also below. So while we have the quality is, oops. The quality is clearly here. The quantity is clearly here. Does that make sense? And on a good day, these players have the chance to be here for a day and then drop low again. This is what it is. But if we sum this up, equals even from like this is even. Yep. So in B tier, so if I put someone in S tier or in A tier, I want them to consistently be top 8. And Soin doesn't have that yet. Similar to Fly. Like, Fly and Soin could be eliminated in a qualifier or round of 16 on a bad day. On a good day, they could make a top 4 run. Both is possible. But to get into that level that I just displayed, the super, super mega good level, you gotta have consistency as well. We're on Twisted, by the way. We go Mountain King again. Bigger map. Hoping for an expansion. Are you saying there's a night of vacuum that needs to be filled?
Players' forces are under attack.
And it could be any of us? Exactly, just grind. What does Soin need to earn this man's respect? Consistency. If he performs every week like in B Cup or Dubai, clearly there. But then don't get eliminated in qualifiers. So we do have the expected expansion, and again, it's mega late for poor Fortitude. He leveled a lot going Lab Green Expo. But Lin knows what to do. Goes with the TC this time. And now it's a game about time. Can 40 build this expansion? Can he go to tier 3 again? Can he get mass air out again? Then Lin is hard countered. Can Lin keep this down? Then 40 is hard countered.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, peasant gets the kill. Now there's a little more stability, but this will be a
Players' forces are under attack.
6-minute tech? Oh, he just spent something. Well, this yeah, he got boots. That's another big delay. Painful. Yeah, painful early, but no reason to lose hope. 40 can still come back. And I love that all of a sudden, like from 1 week to the next, we have 4 different styles to play against Orc from the human perspective. Mountain King, Archmage Creep Harass, Archmage Expansion, and Pally Rifle. That is awesome. This map even bigger than Concealed. So what we've seen before doesn't necessarily have to happen again.
A player's forces are under attack.
But what will always happen is that Mountain King on level 3 is annihilating your headhunters. So with this position here, despite not having an Archmage and Water Elementals, prevents an expansion. It's just Raider Walker at the moment. And Expo is up plus Tower. 40 is losing quite some forces and with that creep speed, but since he doesn't want to creep at the moment, this seems fine. And it has to be structural damage at this point. And Lin knows it. Structural damage. Distraction. And hopefully this doesn't distract you from the fact that you might have a Twitch Prime lying around. And if you have a Twitch Prime lying around, we gladly take it. Don't let it go to waste. Drain the money off of Amazon and give it to us. Be the online Robin Hood with a Twitch Prime to back to Warcraft. Off we go with the bashes. Again, there was a little bit of an opportunity to surround this TC. He's in a very precarious situation, trying to TP out. And with a little bit of luck, he gets him. Oh! That could have been a kill with 1 or 2 more bashes. Expensive, though. Very expensive. If the TC dies, I think Lin loses all momentum. But so far, base is looking good. Calculated. Yeah. Calculating against RNG is always amazing. Ooh, is that enough? Bro, I hate that we don't have HP here. Go. Go 40. It's your birthday. It's not. It would be funny. Oh my god, it's a cancel, isn't it? 2 raiders, 3 raiders. Shockwave. There's still damage, and that's a cancel. Well done, Fortitude. You're getting cake tonight. And now he's infinitely ahead. Just like that. 2 encounters. 1 fight. 1 push. And the game is in a whole different ballpark.
A player's forces are under attack. Player's forces are under attack.
Still gotta be careful to not lose too much. It's not mass air, by the way, this time. Didn't mention this yet. We go rifle casters. I would have loved to see mass air once again, but 40 keeping it fresh. So it's another style of playing. To add to that, it's 3 production buildings. This will be a huge army, and it's mass casters the other way around. Usually you would go Archmage first into mass casters. No, it's not.
A player's forces are under attack.
And this will be less mana regeneration. And the TC still has value. Not sure if I like it. Maybe he felt he doesn't have the time.
A player's forces are under attack.
Am I crazy, or is Lin getting brute force with 0 grunts? Maybe the grunts just aren't... Wait, did he not build a single one? Huh, that's right, actually. He does get brute strength with 0 grunts. Maybe for later. But then there's clap. Speed is certainly the advantage that Lin holds over his opponent with the army now. And a little indecisive, isn't he? 40 and Lin both are playing an economical game. But we get triple sanctum now. And usually you shouldn't be able to outproduce triple sanctum. I love that he goes for another production building at 50 to spend some money and get ready for the big jump. He has 4 production buildings then. This is a bit FFA. And also a lot of common sense, to be honest. But I haven't seen this too often in one-on-one. Three, 4 versus 3, 2. Lin is far ahead in levels. This will be evened out a bit. But Lin goes 3rd base. Yeah, with all the game sense of 22 years of competitive Warcraft, Lin might be able to do it. But oh ho ho! Big mana pendant. There we go. 580 mana. That's 7 Stormbolts. That's 8 Stormbolts. With the level up now. If Lin played Direct Strike, he will never do that mistake. I played against Intri yesterday, Direct Strike, at like 6:30 a.m. China time. I lost. I said well played, didn't even get a GG.
A player's forces are under attack.
It was bad. We go for the lane game. Is this 40's army? Ah, this is 40's army. How do you connect them now? That's tricky. Lim is just waiting like a hungry wolf. Ready to strike. Yeah, you might have to build a shop, buy a TP, portal to your base, unite the armies, then fight. Oof. And it's time now, mate. You might need to power build. This army is all by themselves without a hero. We got Invo Potion. We got a Mana Potion as well. Base is getting ravaged. Lin is not wasting any HP. Portals out immediately. Has perfect knowledge about this. And due to this contain, at the upper right hand side of the map, Lin also has 3 bases now. Bit fragile. With no reinforced. Now we get the grunts. It was all a preparation with 2 attack upgrades, armor upgrades. With Pillage, you could recuperate the cost of a TP in the span of time. Yeah, with some buildings, even very little time. Like, main buildings. Big fight, though. Archmage getting caught. Has to go for an Invo Potion. Raiders flanking. The casters are not healing. They're so far away. Bad, bad, bad position. Mountain King needs to fix this fighting position at the upper right, but he's on the opposite side of where he wants to be. Archmage has to portal out. At Lin. Now with some exit losses, 2 units falling, and 40 still in a good spot if he can go for one big push. In this MK. 5-5. I don't want to say 5-5 is a win condition. Heal scroll. Hey, Jim, not that language. Oh, you were talking about yourself. Oops, sorry. Sorry, I didn't realize you talk about yourself. I read the second line before the first line. I'm sorry. I apologize. Yep. I realized. Yep. Sorry. Apology accepted. Thank you. I was acting too quick. I don't want this. You know, I don't want such language from the other side. That sucks. Anyway, another fight. And this is an odd position because of the chokes here. Because of the terrain. This looks a lot better as the Raiders can't jump into the back. The breaker formation looks a lot better, but it's also nice to have these grunts in the front line because they soak up the damage. They do a lot more damage to breakers compared to raiders. TC out of that fight for a second, has a heal scroll for 13. And again, 40 has to TP out. It's all about exit kills. Chain lightning, Lin! He had a chain lightning, didn't he? Could he have not killed this Mountain King? I'm not sure. But apart from that, man, he got the craziest recovery from these fights because he's on 3 bases. Thank you, Flynn, for the gifted sub to Jim the Pansy. He deserves it. Mountain King level 5 and Archmage level 4 will be game changers. So 40 has to make a decision now. Expand or... Oh, he does! He does already! Huh. Tier 3 will break Lin. Like, Lin cannot allow 40 to go tier 3. Unacceptable.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, Flynn, that was a sweet move, dude. Thank you so much. Making up for my mistakes. Forgive I haven't been here in years, but is this Artosis? Oh! That would be lovely if I were Artosis, but then the commentary would be Mario Erotica text-to-speech. So... No, I am not Artosis, but I met Artosis once and we're buddies.
A player's forces are under
We
attack.
played Fall Guys together once. I would probably be a lot meaner. Ooh, for example, if you lose 3 units in the town portal, Lin has the scout, and that means he knows he has to fight. Off we go. The blizzard is okay, intercepted or interrupted by Ensnare. He's trying to reposition. Shockwave Chain Lightning can still reach you. There we go, just like the clap. And clap is what makes grunts at some point relatively bad if you don't have the heal scrolls. The heal scrolls are on 40's side. Oh, mass murder!
I did a thing.
Human with the weapon of mass destruction. Thank you, Tom, for the sub. 8 months, let's go. And you can't break this? You can't break this defensive position. How could he be Artosis? I don't hear any rage. Were you here when I casted Pally Rifles? The tug of war continues. Of course, humans have it easier here. Chain Lightning, Shockwave, Archmage! Town Portal away. Gets another clap out for a triple quad kill. 40 taken over. But has to get out because the heroes are so low. And that is a little bit of momentum on Lin's side when it comes to killing bases. Both are rich. Can portal left, right, up, top. What a game. 3 base Warcraft is best Warcraft, if you ask me. Only beaten by 4 base Warcraft. So much mobility, so much mana, so many heal scrolls, such big fights. So amazing. I don't know if I said this recently, but we're living in a golden age of competitive Warcraft to be blessed by games like this every day. And you should also be thankful for your streamer to bringing you these games day in, day out for 243 days straight.
A player's forces are under attack.
Do Raiders have the backpack slot? Yes. Unfortunately, we don't see that too often. Oh, level 5 around the corner. Blizzard 3, man. Galito, thank you for the 2 years. New sub badge.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, text to speech. I forgot. Lin trying the hit and run. Doesn't get caught. That was Kinda close, actually. Stormbolt here. 40 took some time. Mountain King up top. This is a fake choke, so no mischance if you fight here. Oh! This time, Lin has the heal scroll advantage. And that's why the Farseer was gone. He got the scrolls. Massive advantage in the fight. Chainwave casters far forward. He needs to establish a good Blizzard against the backline. Otherwise, Lin is winning this. But with the big AoE of Blizzard Clap, it's absurd 30k damage. Oh, Lin with a sneaky expo bottom right. Love the shock. Love the interruption of the shockwave. Stormbolt at the perfect time. Didn't move away from it, so Lin just reapplied. TC diving deep, has an invul potion. 40 falling apart. I feel like he had the better weapons, but Lin is just maneuvering and fighting better. For now, at least. But then Blizzard hits you again, and again, and again, and again, and it doesn't affect the breakers. You put a clap up top, you put infinite mana up top, and there's only so much time that Lin can spend in a fight. And he had a town portal, he got a heal scroll, but he got greedy. Just when I said that Lin outmaneuvers him, it became noticeable that there's a lot of breakers still left and there's a lot of mana still left, and Lin lost a shit ton. Especially against that Mountain King with like 600 mana. And just like that, Fortitude has a massive supply lead. Lin's third expansion didn't pay off yet. And I don't think Lin has much time no more. And then it remains true that the human army is better than your army. Unit-wise, not the greatest to siege a base, but who needs that if you have Blizzard? Mountain King out of invis with the clap, runs into the Stormbolt a little bit, couldn't interrupt this no more, but 40, it's noticeable, he just wants the base and then he's fine. You can't kill that base with Blizzard alone. We also get Forecast Modern! And this might be the beginning or the continuation of the end. TC 5.3 gets a lot of AoE damage in, but he doesn't hit that much anymore. Finally, level 3 on the Chain Lightning, but it's too little, too late. 40 on the big map, striking back, gets the 3 and 2, and we continue to have super close, super awesome series of these two against each other today, with a better outcome for Lin. Unfortunately, we didn't see Hammerfall. But yeah, if 40 works on his Pally rifle, and maybe on an aggressive Archmage, bro, Lin will have a tough challenge. But today, Lin is the best player in the world. Again, as he was yesterday.